If you can train your mind to stay clear under pressure, you can win in any situation, because nothing outside you will ever have the power to break you inside. That's not just a quote, that's the truth most people never learn. They focus on fixing everything around them, jobs, routines, people, but never take control of what really matters, their mind. If your thinking is weak, your emotions will run your life. If your thoughts are scattered, you'll keep falling behind. But if your mind is sharp, steady, and trained, you become someone who doesn't break, doesn't panic, and doesn't quit. This audiobook isn't here to entertain you. It's here to wake you up. It's here to help you build the kind of mindset that performs under pressure, that stays calm in chaos, and that knows how to win when nothing's going right. You don't need hype. You need structure. You need a new standard. And it all starts right now with learning how to train your mind to win in every situation. Chapter 1. Own your day by thinking strong right after waking. Own your day by thinking strong right after waking. That's the starting point. That's where it begins. If you can win your first hour, you can win your entire day. Most people wake up and let their mind drift. They think about problems. They reach for their phone. They let outside noise fill their head before they've even stood up. And that's the first mistake, because what you do in that first hour shapes your direction. It sets the tone, and your mind is either going to work for you or against you, based on what you feed it right after waking up. You've got to decide right now. You've got to treat that first hour like it's the foundation of everything, because it is. And here's the truth. If you wake up with negative thinking, if you wake up doubting yourself, if you wake up sluggish and careless, your day is already behind. But if you wake up and take command of your thoughts, you begin to build a mind that wins. And that kind of mind doesn't get shaken by noise. It doesn't give in when things get tough. It stays ready. It stays sharp, and it's prepared to handle the day. Now, I'm not talking about motivation. I'm talking about direction. I'm talking about clarity. I'm talking about waking up and knowing what you're about. Waking up and deciding how you're going to think. Because you can either let the world push you around, or you can set your thoughts and lead yourself. Most people don't lead themselves. They wait for the day to tell them how to feel. They check messages, they scroll, they get triggered, and by the time they look up, they've already lost control of their emotions. That's not a strong mind. That's a passive mind. And a passive mind doesn't win. You have to be intentional. That means when you wake up, you decide what kind of day you're going to create. You decide how you're going to respond. You choose what thoughts deserve your attention, and you shut out the rest. It's about getting clear before the world tries to confuse you. It's about grounding yourself before anything can shake you. And the earlier you do this, the stronger your grip on the rest of your day. Here's a real step you can take. When you wake up, before you touch anything, before your feet hit the floor, take a minute to speak truth to yourself. Real truth, not empty hype. Say, today I'm going to stay clear. Today I'm going to push forward. Today I'm not giving energy to useless thinking. And mean it. Because you don't need 10 hours of planning. You don't need fancy tools. You need a decision. A real one, and it starts the moment your eyes open. You've got to build that mental sharpness like a muscle. And the first hour is your training ground. That's your space, that's your time to get centered. No one else gets to write your story that morning unless you hand them the pen. And too many people give it away. They start their day reacting to everyone else. You can't win like that. You can't build strength by reacting. You build strength by leading your own mind. So here's the challenge. No phone for the first hour. No messages, no distractions, just your thoughts, your goals, your direction. Review your plan. Think about what matters. Think about how you want to show up. Remind yourself what you're after, and tell yourself, today, I'm going to act like it. That's what strong people do. They don't wait until the day falls apart to get serious. They start serious. They begin with discipline. They begin with focus, and it shows in everything they do. Now listen, you're not always going to feel like it. That's the second test. Some mornings you'll wake up tired. Some mornings your mind will try to talk you out of it. That's the weaker self trying to pull you back. And if you let it win in the morning, it'll show up all day. So when it shows up, recognize it, catch it, and push past it. Remind yourself, I run my life. I set the tone. I choose my thoughts. That's how you build mental strength. That's how you stop being owned by your emotions. The reason so many people don't change is because they let the first thoughts of the day control them. They don't guard their mind. They don't take that hour seriously. And that 1 hour becomes one week day. And that week day becomes a week. And before they know it, they've lost months of progress. All because they didn't think strong right after waking up. So what should you do? Keep it simple. Start with awareness. Know what kind of thoughts you're thinking in the morning. Write them down if you have to. Pay attention to the story you're telling yourself. Is it strong? Is it focused? Is it helping you? If not, change it. That's your job. No one else can do that for you. And when you shift your thinking, your energy shifts. Your attitude shifts. You stop dragging through the day and start driving through it. Another thing, get up with purpose. Don't hit snooze. Don't delay. Get out of bed like someone who's serious about their life. Because how you start is how you finish. That first step sets everything in motion. And when you get up strong, you give your mind a signal. We're not here to coast. We're here to grow. That message sticks. And your brain starts to align with it. Also, keep your space clean. Keep your environment focused. The less clutter you see, the less noise in your head. Your mind reflects what you surround it with. So if your morning feels messy, look around, clean it up. Create space where your thoughts can breathe. That's not extra, that's essential. Strong minds are built in strong environments. This isn't just about motivation, this is strategy. It's what winners do. They guard their mornings, they train their thinking. They don't let the world decide how they feel. They choose their mindset. And when you build that habit, when you choose to think strong right after waking, you start building a mind that can win in any situation. And here's what's most powerful. Once you do it for a while, it gets easier. Your brain starts to expect it. It starts to cooperate, and you begin to feel different. You walk with more control. You stop getting thrown around by little problems. You begin to think clearly. You begin to act with strength. And every day you do it, you prove to yourself that you can lead your life. So if you want to train your mind to win, start with the moment you open your eyes. Don't waste that first hour. Don't start slow. Don't hand your mind over to distraction. Start with power. Start with direction. Start with strength. And don't just do it once. Do it again tomorrow. Do it until your mind knows how to win without needing permission. That's when you've really built something. That's when the outside world can't shake what's built inside. Train your mind right after waking, and soon you'll start winning every time. Chapter 2. Protect your focus by turning off all distractions. Most people lose their day not because they don't have enough time, but because they don't know how to protect their focus. They keep letting little things pull them in every direction. And it happens so quickly they don't even notice it. One notification, one message, one scroll, one thought about something that doesn't matter, and just like that, they're distracted. Their mind is split, their energy is scattered, and now they're moving through the day reacting instead of leading. You can't build anything meaningful like that. If you want to win in life, you have to be serious about protecting your focus. Distractions are not just minor issues, they're barriers between where you are and where you want to be. Every time you stop to check something that doesn't matter, every time you respond to something that isn't urgent, every time you let something steal your attention, you are giving away your power, you're giving away your clarity, and your mind loses sharpness. Not because you're not capable, but because you're not guarding your space. If you want to develop a mind that wins, you have to remove what weakens it. That means turning off what doesn't serve your purpose. And you know exactly what those things are. You don't need someone to tell you what your distractions are. You feel it. You know when your mind is being pulled in the wrong direction. You know when you're wasting time. You know when you're avoiding the work that matters. That's where discipline comes in. You can't wait to feel like focusing. You have to choose to focus, even when everything around you tries to break it. Start with your environment. If your phone keeps buzzing, turn it off. If social media keeps pulling you in, delete the app. If noise is all around you, find a quiet space. Don't negotiate with your distractions. Cut them. If something is pulling you away from your goals, it doesn't deserve your time. You don't need to explain it. You don't need to justify it. You just need to act. That's how you protect your mind. That's how you keep yourself clear. Because once you let one small distraction in, more will follow. And soon, you'll be spending your energy on things that mean nothing. You don't need a perfect system. You just need to start valuing your time. Stop letting everyone have access to you. You're not here to answer every call. You're not here to scroll through endless noise. You're here to grow. You're here to work on yourself. You're here to move forward. And if anything stands in the way of that, it needs to go. This is not about being rude. It's about being responsible. Responsible for your own focus. Responsible for your own improvement. When your mind is clear, you feel stronger. You get more done. You make better decisions. You stop second-guessing yourself. You stop rushing. You begin to move with purpose. Not everything is an emergency. Not everything needs your attention. You have to stop giving your mind to things that drain you. Some conversations don't need to happen. Some messages don't need a reply. Some notifications don't need to be seen. And once you understand that, your life begins to change. Your mental space is like your room. If it's filled with junk, there's no room to move, no room to think. But when it's clean, you feel better. You move faster. You're not tripping over things that don't belong there. It's the same with your mind. If you want to think better, you need to protect your focus like it matters. You wouldn't let strangers walk into your house uninvited. Don't let random distractions walk into your brain and take over. Give yourself blocks of time where nothing gets in. That's your time to focus, to think,